guys, how you doing? This is OB Transport Guy coming to you really quick. So I talk about there's a few things that you need to have, and I'll probably do a couple of sections of this for guys, gals, driving rideshare, things that you're gonna want to have. So the first one that I present, and don't judge me, or at least on one of the items, but you want to have in the event there is an emergency, or you need to do a quick cleanup, or something done dropped and you need to find it. And what I mean by that, well, simply this. Check this out. For cleanup wise, baby vacuum. Now you're probably saying to yourself, well, I can go to a vacuum place, a car wash. That's true, you could. What if you're somewhere where there's not one at, where you press for time? You know what I'm saying? This here I actually got off a TikTok shop. Real simple device, very simple. Picks up real quick. Not selling or anything, but this little device actually works really well. I can close it up, put it in the back, slide it under my seat. It collapses, call it a day, right? So this is one of those, hey, you're eating a bag of chips or whatever, crumbs get everywhere. Or you know how it gets in your little dashboard, your cup holder, and you know how that is. Everybody has it in there, and we try to put something over it to cover it up. So this is very crucial. And you remember how I tell you guys, people see stuff, they judge you right away. So imagine your little cup holder got all these crumbs, the person gets in your car and they see that, you know what I'm saying? Most folks won't, but some will, you know what I'm saying? And they'll deem it a dirty car, even though their vehicle they drive in may have it. But at the moment, it's not about them, it's about you. So this is one of very few things. Two, apart from that, is flashlight. Now I talked about this before, as this can be used for one thing as a safety device in case you need to pop somebody in the head. Hopefully you don't have to do that, you know what I'm saying? Self-defense, more or less. But just as important, this particular flashlight I had used in a couple of videos back, but this one is very bright. You see what I'm saying? Very bright. And this is important if your car's kind of dark like mine is. Now you say, well, you can turn over flip over the interior lights inside. Yeah, but sometimes the interior lights you can't see everything like on the floor, especially if it's kind of black, or you got rugs that's dark and stuff. Like mine is pretty dark in the back. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes I've had cases where people have left stuff. Even though I turn on the interior lights, I may necessarily be able to see if it's on the floor somewhere, or you need to get out of the car because something fell under the seat. Flashlight is absolutely important. Or if you're working at night, and this is something that's very important, let's just say you go to a house, you can't see an address, right? Provided you pull off to the side of the road trying to find a particular address on the house or whatever. Or like if you've been in my situation where you've gone to more countryside of places where it's at night, you can't see jack. You pull over to the side and there's this little road you gotta go down. Flashlight helps to be able to see that so you don't ride into a ditch. So I actually use this quite a bit because where I'm at, it gets really dark at night and sometimes headlights just don't cut it when you're trying to make a turn somewhere, that type of thing. So I'm just kind of cautious about that. Use proper discretion when having this. And you need one that at least 500 to 1,000 lumens. LUMES, I believe. That's just the power of the light. It really shines really good, and this can really blind somebody temporarily too as well. So having a good light, 500, 800, or 1,000 lumens is very important. Amazon, you can't really, you gotta have a flashlight. You just got to, you never know. And then finally, I don't want you guys to judge me on this now. Okay, and trust me, I already washed it, it's clean, and my wife probably would have a fit if she saw this, right? But I've already washed it, it's clean, and then I haven't used it. So, and if you're thinking to yourself, yes it is. Now, funny stories about these. This one particularly, again, I got off of Amazon. Obviously, you can pull it and it raises up, or you can collect it. You know, obviously the top opens up. I don't need to tell you what it is. I think you got an idea of what it is. But this is important when you're driving and you having those moments where there ain't no restroom. You know what I'm saying? You got to pull off to the side of the road, that type of thing. And you may actually need this. And for those that drive long distance from time to time, and you're in a barren area, this may be ideal for you. Hey, I'll put it to you like this, and I'm keeping it real. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do. I'm not going to tell you what you need to do because you got an idea of it. You know what I'm saying? You can try using a cup if you want to, you know. But just as precautionary note, if you're going to use this, have your little bag with you. Okay, not to disgust you or freak you out, but after you use this, you should have something to be able to wash out. You know what I'm saying? This is why another thing to think about on that note, having several bottles of water and hand wipes, you know, sanitizer. These things are absolutely crucial. So if I have to use this, first of all, I have a bottle of water, I rinse it out, you know what I'm saying, have my hand wipes, wipe around it. And given what I'm doing with it, you know, hopefully I don't have to use it anymore. After I've done all of that, I'll get a bag, put that bad boy in there, hide it, you know what I'm saying, and then put it in the back, you know what I'm saying, when nobody can see it, nobody knows what it is. Preferably, you know, a double bag or a black bag so nobody sees it, but be sure your stuff is clean. And don't forget to rinse it out whenever you get a chance and wash it down, okay, because that can be disgusting, okay. So, again, ideally, what I'm showing is not something that everybody will agree with, but this is the life of folks that's on the road, okay? Folks that do the ride share, the drive and stuff like that. So something to consider and think about, and that's pretty much it. So just do your thing and call it a day. OV Transport Guy, signing out. I'll talk to you later. Bye for now.